What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what is probably one of the best early game Ironman money making methods. Now there are a couple requirements for this method. First and foremost, you're going to have to complete the quest Children of the Sun, which is a very easy quest. You can do it right at level 3 with no issues at all. And the second requirement is going to be gaining access to the Hunters Guild, which is going to be a hunter level of 46. Now, that is something that can be done super quick, so I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you have those requirements, this is going to be great for you. If you're a hardcore Ironman, this is actually going to be a super safe method of making money. Whereas if you're a normal Ironman, you could do steel plate bodies, but in the long run, this is going to be A, much safer, and B, should be a lot quicker since you're going to be much closer to a bank. Let's get into it. Now, once you have those requirements completed, you're going to want to go to Civitas Illifortis, basically the main city of Varlamore. So once you complete Children of the Sun, you'll end up here. And what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to run southwest all the way over here to the Hunters Guild. So the things to keep in note here is the bank, which is here, and this building here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come into this building that's next to the bank. You're going to want to go up this ladder here. You're going to want to go up the next ladder here. And here you're going to see a spawn for something called the Eclipse Red. Now, this is a pretty unique item. Basically, it's just wine. I think it heals pretty good, but that's not why we're here. The main thing with this, when you examine this, a high alch value of 600. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You don't have 55 magic. You can't high alch these. Don't worry about that. You're going to collect these, and I'm going to tell you exactly where you need to sell them to get the best bang for your buck. Now, much like the steel plate body method, all you're going to do is you're going to sit here. You're going to hop around to each world, pick them up, rinse and repeat, bank when your inventory gets full, and just keep going until you have the desired amount that you want. Once you would have a full inventory, again, you would just go to the bank here, bank them, and you'd have no issues at all. For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you guys this part here. Basically, you would note them. Again, you can examine this. Boom. It'll say high alch value of 2400. Again, if you don't have the runes or anything to high alch, don't worry about it. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head to Ardy. So if you're not familiar, this is Ardy here. Arduin is what it would be called. Now, the big thing with this is if you are on a fresh account, it might be a little tricky getting here. The best method is probably going to be minigame teleport to Castle Wars and run north, probably. But make your way here, and then you should be good. Now, the big thing here is to get to this shop, you do have, I guess, one other requirement. That other requirement, basically, to access this shop over here would be Plague City. Again, there is no requirements for it, and that's only if you want to get the most value for what you're selling. You can sell these to a normal general store. You're just not going to make as much money. So keep that in mind. If you do want to do another quest, again, do Plague City and you'll gain access to this. Otherwise, just sell it to the normal general store, and I'll actually show you what the price difference is that you get paid as well. If you can make your way into West Ardy, you're going to want to go down to this general store here. Now, this general store, I strongly suggest you keep in mind just because this is the best general store to sell to if you do not have high alch. This shopkeeper tends to give you the best value for anything that you sell, which is why people sell things like rune arrows here. So your high alch value is 600. The shop will buy these for 550. Boom, 550 gold there. If you want to sell a second one, lose a little bit, 530 gold. But this is going to be one of the best methods of making money, especially if you're a hardcore Ironman. Now, if you just wanted to sell these to a normal general store, you can. However, you're going to be making only about 400 gold each, which, again, if you don't want to wait and, hit another requirement, I totally understand. But if you are cool just knocking out that quest, you'll make way more money. So in general, again, you're gonna make a ton of money just playing the game. I do think if I were to start a brand new account and I needed entry level money for like runes and things like that, I would use this method just because I have used the steel plate body method in the past. Steel plate body method is in deep wilderness. You do run the risk of dying, and on top of that, it is just a lot longer of a process. Not only getting out there, but then you have to start the hopping. There isn't a bank close by, so once your inventory gets full, you actually have to then make your way back, bank, and if you want to do another trip, go. So the time investment there is a lot more versus just doing the Hunters Guild method, which is just significantly faster, easier, and while it does have a little bit of a requirement with the 46 Hunter, that will take you no time at all. So it'll really propel that early game so that you don't feel like you're just running out of money super easily. Obviously, the agility pyramid is still a much better method, but again, agility pyramid, you're going to want to do that at like 50 plus agility, whereas you can get access to this a whole lot quicker. So hopefully this helps out some of you that might be struggling with early game GP on an Ironman. If there are other things that you guys are struggling with, let me know down below and maybe I can help out. I've been through that early game. I've been through the mid game. I learned a lot of stuff myself and just researching. So if you guys have questions or want me to drop a video on anything specific, let me know and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.